Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've turned into a woman.
In this video I wanted to show you how we created this image and a few others. This shot took about an hour to get perfect. As you will see in the video, it's a process of continuing to find ways to improve the image until we get the perfect shot. The continuous lighting I used here has many advantages for most kinds of photography. Compared to traditional strobes, it is a lot easier on our eyes. There are no sync speed limits, no frame rate limits or waiting for flash recycling, no trigger compatibility issues. We can work in a brightly lit area and it is easier to light creatively because you can see the light as you set it up. And most importantly, I only had to invest in one really good lighting kit for both video and photography.
I'm in a really messy studio because we're shooting and I wanted to show you guys what it's like to work with the Pixapro lights. So this is Andy. I will maybe put a link down below to her portfolio, but maybe not. Okay. So I'm gonna put the camera on a tripod and show you guys what we're doing here. Basically, I'm gonna do some high-speed photography stuff with these Pixapros because they work really, really well for that. I absolutely love working with these for photography, and I've discussed that in full detail settings-wise in the blog. I'll have a link to that below. All three are the Pixapro 100D. I'll put a link below to the full review about these. And so that's 120 centimeter octadome, 120 centimeter softbox square, and then 150 centimeter. This one's amazing. These are all the quick opening ones. They're lovely to work with. These back two on full power, and then this one here I've got at minimum power because I wanted the backlight to be more prominent in these photos. I need the camera. Where's the camera? I'm going to use the 35 1.4 from Samyang. The camera settings that we're going to use, I'm going to do this in manual mode, 14000, and that for for a jumping shot that should be good, for avoiding any sort of motion blur. Going to be at ISO 2500. Aperture's at 1.4, and you might want to close it up a little depending on how comfortable you are with focusing. I'm going to stick to something around there. And then I am going to go now to auto ISO because if I want to move my aperture around, I know that the camera's still going to do the ISO for me. I'm going to put my camera in speed priority mode because this camera isn't that quick if you're not in that mode. Sort of in a regular mode, what I can do is this sort of thing. And then with speed priority, smile. A bit quicker. Basically focus on getting a jump that's with a sort of a pose in the air.
Oh, okay.
So I'm standing over here taking photos. Ready?
I think so.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise that background. Do you want to change to the other clothes?
Yeah.
The disadvantages are that battery packs are much more expensive and they are larger than some other lights. So I do keep a set of Aputure 160 LEDs which are super cheap and complement the Pixapros perfectly. This background setup wasn't ideal. After this shoot I connected the background directly to the wall instead of using stands, and I got rid of the sofa which took up a lot of space. I'll post a video about this new setup soon.
What I want you to do is do a jump and just do like a happy jump.
Okay.
Go. Okay. And ready? 3, 2, 1, jump! Okay, so now what I've done is I've moved the lights pretty much as far out as they'll go in this pretty small room. I have about almost 4 meters by about 5 meters. These two, again, full brightness pointing at Andy. She's a little bit closer to them now. They are pointed in a direction where I'm not getting too much on the background because I want to actually keep it gray for this. I'm not trying to get perfect white here. And by the way, for those of you that know my studio setup, I've actually moved my glass table, so I've actually lifted that up so that I can go all the way back towards the wall. 3, 2, 1, go!
Is that too high?
That was great. You can go a little higher this time. Let me show you this. Okay, so we'll try and make you look like you're flying.
Okay.
Okay, so if you do this.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So like straight, like completely?
Try that.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and go. Good. So turn a little towards me, and then have your arms slightly backwards but relaxed. Good. and then
Okay.
when you have your feet, try to jump, and then just leave your feet quite straight.
Okay.
Or actually, point your toes down.
I'll try.
3, 2, 1, jump. Just take a step back for me. And then when you jump, if you could just have like a face that pretends that you're sort of just flying. So okay, let me try and demonstrate. Okay, I'll do it so the camera can see. Okay. Just have like a normal, just sort of. Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. And I'll tell you what, do like a serious face. No. Okay, so as I've explained in my full review of the Pixapros, they are sometimes a little too bright, even at minimum brightness. So that's why I'm going to take a little bit of black wrap and just put it in there in front of the light. And then that's going to allow me to get this one a little weaker than the other ones. Because it's closer to the model, then it is a little too strong even at minimum power. So we're going to have a coffee break, okay? Okay, Andy?
Yes, I'm not even kidding about it.
No, me neither. And then while she's making coffee, I'm going to set up lighting for another kind of shot that I want to do.
Do you want it in the same cup?
Yeah, same cup's fine. Reusing cups, good for the environment. It's for the environment, Andy.
You know what? It's from Waitrose.
By the way, the background that I'm using is the big white background that I spoke about in the big white background video. I'll have a link to the video down below. Okay, so this is the huge Pixapro 7-in-1 reflector. I'm gonna take the center out of it, which is the see-through one, and then I'm actually gonna use that as a sort of super white background behind Andy. I've actually shown you guys me doing something similar with myself for a video, but this one's gonna be for photos. Do not attempt to use this as a parachute. And here's a nice easy way to test lighting. Place your fist, take a photo like that, and that should give you a fairly good idea without getting your model to stand in while you're setting up the lighting. I am allowing the light to be lighting up the back of the panel, as well as lighting the model as well from here. So basically the lights are sort of split half-half between this and the model. And so of course if you light it like this, you don't actually need the white background, you just need the lights and the big panel.
Is that a dog or a fox? Oh, it's a cat. It looked like a freaking fox.
Stand a little further back. Good. And then doodly do. With a smile, 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. When you jump, try and have just like a normal smile.
Thanks. Okay.
Turn around and then turn your head like completely sideways so I can see your face. So stand like this and don't jump. So stand like this, arms just sort of like, have your arms like that. Okay, so I put this, the bigger light there to give a bit more light onto her face. Feet a little closer together. Good, and then sort of toes pointing outwards a little. Yes, perfect.
And look that way.
Yeah. Like we did before, feet straight.
Okay.
Okay, and then the hands straight as well, same as that. So basically like a really tiny jump just with your ankles sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, in 3, 2, 1, jump. That is so f***ing cool, by the way. It just looks like you're floating. Good. So this way, doesn't it? Just take a step that way. Eyes towards me and just do like a serious sort of, yeah, great. Sort of flying, sort of, and perfect. Arms relaxed, feet sort of pointed down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, jump.
So this took about an hour and about 350 photos, and it is not uncommon for me to spend this long to get the image exactly how I want it. Now I wanted to show you another lighting setup, but we only had a few minutes, so I had to keep it quick. If we had the time, I would have probably spent another hour getting these shots perfect too, but I am happy with what I got in the few minutes we had.
So what I've done here is I've turned off the other lights and I'm basically just using this one as a backlight and key light. Basically the bounce from this, from around the room, is going to be my fill light, and the key is actually going to be the backlight. And this can create some really, really cool stuff, and I may end up making this a little bigger and a little bit of a sort of a larger light using the big reflector. And this basically allowed me to get the light really, really nice and soft and really nice and large. I will have to probably edit out that black line.
Sit down.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Good, and then do that thing you just did with your face. Yeah, good. Good. So do 1 feet like this, and don't worry, this is not gonna like show any of the... Go back towards the light. Go towards the light! Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Of course, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. There'll be links down below to all the stuff I've discussed in this video. So thanks for watching guys, I'll see you soon. Bye!